Kirsty McGrory and I'm the author of Grace, and I've been reading extracts that I think are significant to this precious moment in time that we've all been experiencing together, the same. So I've just been picking extracts out from Grace that I think are very poignant and relevant to right now, and hopefully you'll enjoy hearing them anyway, and you'll agree. This is an extract from Science and Space, and it's always been one of my favourite extracts that I always often read, and so I thought I'd read it to you now. Turning her goggles back to visible range, Grace saw a massive bloom of green spread along the edges of China. That's phytoplankton. They are the tiny organisms that produce at least half of the world's oxygen we breathe, and they also provide a feeding frenzy for marine life. Everything, no matter how small, has a crucial role to play in the grand scheme of things. Everything is necessary for the whole to function. Everything is interdependent. Grace's view then travelled from China to Africa, where she saw the sandstorms of the Sahara Desert and the winds blow mineral-enriched sand dust across the Atlantic to South America, where they fertilised the rainforests of the Amazon. Yes, it's true, she realised everything is connected. From this orbit, she could see the whole planet. Electrical storms raged far beneath her, creating lightning flashes 1,000 miles apart, which seemed to set each other off like fireworks. It reminded her of the Van der Graaf generator experiments she loved in her physics classroom, only way, way bigger. Grace sat back in her co-pilot seat and removed her goggles. She was looking at the story of the planet's life, its ecosystem, an intricately interwoven web of life. Grace felt so grateful to have this experience and this precious view of our world. "Thank you for sharing this with me," she said. "You're very welcome, my dear," the old lady responded. "Grace, tell me, what does this mean? What does this mean to you? What do you see?" It's funny, I think up here I'm more aware of what I don't see. Up here I don't see governments or industries or business. I don't see streets or houses or individual people. I don't see the challenges and the stresses of day-to-day living. This picture seems way, way bigger and much more important. Does that make sense? She asked the old lady. "Yes, of course it does, Grace, and I'm so pleased that you're having this new level of awareness." Grace continued, "But what I do see is nature being exactly what it should be despite our interventions, operating effortlessly and perfectly. I see a world where everything is connected and part of the whole of space and the whole of the universe." Pausing for a moment and looking out into infinity, Grace said quietly, "But I also feel a sadness in my heart, knowing how privileged I am to see this magnificent overview of Earth. And I wonder if everyone could see things from this vantage point, would life on Earth be different, be better?" "Yes, Grace, that's a very important question. Perhaps if everyone could see life from this perspective, they would treat our home, our planet, with the care and the reverence of a steward." I've always loved that one, I really do. It gives me goosebumps. I feel it every time I read it. And I remember writing it, and now it feels really significant because we're all seeing what's important, we're all feeling what's important, we're all trying to grasp the enormity of what's going on, and the only way we can do that actually is to take ourselves outside of our current situation and see things from a much higher, bigger perspective. And I think that's where the answers lie. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for listening to Grace.